Hey there guys, and welcome to another video. And in today's video we're going to do a full tutorial. We're going to do a guide on exactly how to find, buy and sell cryptocurrency collectibles. So things like crypto kitties, you've probably heard it, no doubt, at some point, especially during the beginning of last year when there were crypto kitties, these new Ethereum based collectibles. Some selling for over $100,000, unbelievable. And that was in the bull market, but there was just ultimate fervor, and these crypto kitties were going crazy. But since then, there are now dozens and dozens of other crypto collectibles. There are many kinds. There are like baseball cards. There's a bunch of games that use crypto collectibles, and since then, it's kind of like a sub-industry has grown around cryptocurrencies around these particular collectibles. You've got a bunch of new games. You've got marketplaces, and now you've got pretty easy ways to buy and sell them. So in this guide, I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. It's surprisingly simple. I'm going to show you the best wallets to use, the best marketplaces to find, and everything else you need to know if you're considering buying and selling and looking for different crypto collectibles. So with that out of the way, let's get into the video. Now, firstly, guys, I've just got in front of me a guide to Ethereum games in the ERC-721 token standard. So if you're not familiar with cryptocurrency collectibles, if you're not familiar with the technology behind it, if you want to know a bit more about what they are, the code behind them, some of the games and applications, then this is a blog that we wrote a while ago. I'm not going to go through it. I'm going to put a link down in the description that you can go and watch it, because there's a video there as well. You can go and read it and watch it if you want to know more about the technology and exactly what these collectibles actually are. We've also got another blog we wrote a little while ago, why blockchain games are key to mass adoption, and this one goes a bit more into different gaming architectures that are using blockchain as the back end. So not specifically just collectibles, but games that are maybe integrating collectibles into the game, but also games that are integrating different cryptocurrencies and token economics as well. Really exciting stuff. It's one of my most favorite and kind of exciting aspects, I think, of cryptocurrencies is going to see massive adoption in the months and years to come. But anyway, we're not going to go into that. This guide is going to assume that you've already got a reasonable level of cryptocurrency knowledge, that you know how to transfer to wallets, that you know how to do all that stuff already. If you don't, we have a cryptocurrency beginner course that goes through exactly how to create wallets, how to buy on exchanges, how to transfer, how to control private keys, the risks, all the rest of it, and it's free. It's literally free, this course. You can complete it on our website, over 4 hours of content, and it's very highly rated as well. There'll be a link down in the description if you're interested. Again, it's totally free. Okay, so getting into this guide, let's get straight into it. So first of all, what you're looking at in front of you is OpenSea.io. Now, OpenSea.io is a marketplace for crypto collectibles. Now, there are a number of different marketplaces. I've found around 3 or 4, and I'll put links to those down in the description. But OpenSea was by far the best marketplace I found. It has an absolutely beautiful user interface. It's very clean, it's fast, it's snappy, and really they have the largest listing of different crypto collectibles that I could possibly find. So if we just go to Explore the Sea, this is going to give us a list of all the crypto collectibles that are currently being traded on this marketplace. So as you'll see on the left here, these are all the different categories. So crypto kitties, you can see there's over 1.3 million crypto kitty collectibles. Then we have other popular collectible games like Gods Unchained. We have the MLB Crypto Baseball. This is a very interesting new one that I'll show you in just a little bit. We have excuse me, we have Decentraland, which is selling parcels of land, Ethereum, ETH Town, which is another popular game, and the list just goes on and on. So really, OpenSea was the best I have found that has the largest listing of different collectibles. So let's just explain a little bit more about the collectibles and what exactly we're looking at here. So Crypto Kitties is probably the best example to do, given how popular it is, how most people have heard about it. So these different kitties, right, these are essentially, these are created by the cryptocurrency development company. So they're created randomly, and every single cat is assigned different properties. Now these properties are saved under a unique identifier as a crypto collectible and stored on the Ethereum blockchain. So there's a couple of things. These properties here can never be changed, and this particular cat and its look, its features, and these properties is immutable forever on the Ethereum blockchain. This is kind of the value proposition behind these collectibles. Think of it as a digital replacement to the old Pokemon cards or old baseball cards. That's really what this is. The great thing about cryptocurrency collectibles is unless you lose the private key to the wallet that you've got these stored on, they are permanent. They can never be destroyed. And that's the really exciting thing about it. And I think that's also why they've gained so much in popularity. So this one here, this little Trilly Silly Kip, is being listed right now for 0.05 Ether. So this little symbol here is the symbol for Ether that they use here on OpenSea. You can see these different properties. So I don't really understand the background to CryptoKitties and what the properties do and how you use the cats in particular, but I'm sure other people do. So we'll see these different cats here. Let's just, for example, let's have a look at how expensive some of these have actually gone for to show you just how crazy this has become. So you see some of these cats here, you can actually see some of these have got listed here for over 100,000 Ether. But let's actually see the highest last sale to see how much these things are actually selling for. So this one here sold for 600 Ether. Now that's no small amount of money. That is significant. And the reason people are collecting these things and actually buying and investing them is they're essentially buying them as a rare item that they think one day is going to have more value. So let's say CryptoKitties, explodes again, gets used a lot, and becomes widely popular, and people really want to collect these things. Well, that's why people are buying them. They're buying them as a store of value, like anyone would buy any kind of collectible. But again, this is a crypto collectible. This is a digital collectible. So OpenSea again is this marketplace. When we come down to Decentraland, Decentraland's another good one to look at, because these aren't so much a collectible as they are an immutable piece of digital property. So the way Decentraland works is Decentraland is selling these little parcels of land in what will one day be a virtual reality world. So if I were to buy one of these parcels of land, then me and my development team could develop some kind of 3D, maybe a game, maybe a bar, something, maybe somewhere people just want to hang out. And I can build on that parcel of land that I bought, and it's mine forever because I control the collectible. I control the unique identifier that's tied to that parcel of land. And this is kind of this crazy new economy that's opening up. So anyway, enough about the different kinds. OpenSea, again, this is where you come to buy different collectibles. Now, how do we actually go about doing it? Well, first of all, you're going to need MetaMask. Now, MetaMask is a browser extension. It works for both Chrome. It works for Brave browser as well, which is what I use, which is an absolutely brilliant new web browser, incredibly fast. So you're going to have to install MetaMask. You're going to have to set up a wallet. Again, I'm not going to go through that because this assumes that you've got a reasonable level of competency in setting up and using wallets already. Now, just as a side note, because this confused me when I first started using Brave, is that if you want to install MetaMask on Brave, it will bring you to the Chrome web store, but you can still install it. It will say Chrome, but you just follow the prompts and you just install it as if you were installing it essentially on a Chrome browser, and it will still work with Brave. It will still work exactly the same, so it's absolutely nothing to worry about there. It's just a little bit confusing in regards to the terminology. So once you've got MetaMask installed, you will need to send some funds to it. So I've got about $10 here worth of Ethereum. You can access MetaMask. You can't see it here because I've got it hidden in the window, but you can actually access MetaMask. If you go to the top right of the browser window, you'll see a tiny little fox. You click on it and then you can do receive. You can click on receive. It will give you the QR code. It will give you the Ethereum wallet address, and you will need to send some cryptocurrency to that address. Now, if you're looking for a new wallet, I have to highly recommend the Ethos wallet. It is absolutely brilliant, getting better and better, and you can actually buy cryptocurrencies within the wallet itself now using a debit or credit card. I've been using Ethos for a while, and it is an absolutely brilliant mobile wallet. So once you've installed MetaMask, once you've sent some Ethereum to it, you've got it sitting here, and you can actually see that I bought a CryptoKitty yesterday as well when I was kind of preparing for this tutorial, and you're all set to go. So when we come back to OpenSea, let's just go to CryptoKitties. Let's just go and buy a cheap let's go and buy a cheap crypto kitty. So let's go to lowest price, because I'm not going to pay much for a cat. Sorry, crypto kitties, but I don't really want you that much. All right, so let's just find one of these random ones here. Okay, why don't we go for this this little Dakey? So you can see here it's 0.002 ETH. So let's click on it. I've got my MetaMask installed. All right, so what we can do is you can actually make an offer. So you can make an offer to this particular person. So this is just a unique identifier. This is a person that owns this particular cat, or you can just buy it now. So I'm just going to buy it now. Okay, so I'll click on this, and it'll tell you the amount of ETH to complete the transaction. It will open MetaMask. So you'll see here, it'll actually open MetaMask, and it'll bring up the transaction for you, and it will just ask you to confirm. So I'm going to confirm that and wait for that to go through. Okay, your transaction was sent. If you haven't done so before, enter an email and username so we can let you know when it gets included in the blockchain. So you can do that. I'm not going to do that at the moment. I'm just going to stick with it because I'm happy with that. So what we need to do now is we essentially need to wait in MetaMask until we see that cat come up after it gets confirmed on the blockchain. So you see, there's my bid. You'll see it pending, and we'll see it waiting. But oh, there we go. It's already been confirmed. Now, while we just wait for that cat to come in, what we're going to do is we're going to go and download and install a wallet specially for crypto collectibles. Now, I did a bit of research, and the best one I could find was the Engine Crypto Smart Wallet. This is a free mobile wallet that is specifically designed for ERC-721 cryptocurrency collectible tokens. Now, in reality, any Ethereum address is going to allow you to send crypto collectibles to it. It just might not display it, or you may have to add some custom smart contract code. The best thing is to find one of these wallets that's actually specially designed for collectibles. And what I would say is, in the future, just about all wallets are going to have capabilities for collectibles. It's just because we're in the early stages, they haven't all caught up to that yet. Most of them are still listing, you know, things like ERC20 tokens and maybe even the new standard, which is ERC223. So what you can do in the meantime is you can download the Engine Crypto Smart Wallet. I'll show you it here. It's got the bio login, which is awesome. And what you can do is on the main menu here, over on the left, you'll see this little drop down menu. You can click that, so you can go to wallets, and it will actually show you your wallets there, or you can press it and you'll actually see it will say collectibles. So we're going to click on collectibles, and what it's going to say is it's going to say the 0 there, but it's going to have a little receive. So if we want to receive a crypto collectible, we can hit receive, and it's actually going to give us a QR code and the wallet address to send the collectible to. So let's go back to MetaMask and let's see what's loaded up. Okay, so we can see there's now 2 CK, so we now have 2 crypto kitties. So the crypto kitty that I just bought has arrived. I'm not sure why it's okay. You have no transactions. All right, so it's just saying we have 2. So what we're going to do is we're going to press send, and then it's going to ask for this recipient address. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to scan QR code. Let's see if it's actually going to use my camera. It's probably not, because I'm already using the camera on this. So what if I shift? Then maybe it will allow me to use that camera. All right, so let's just try that again. Okay, that's not working, but that's okay. I've actually already got it in there. I've already got the address preloaded in there from yesterday. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to copy that into my Telegram group that I've got saved here, and we're going to get this going. So generally, when you buy these cats and you buy things through OpenSea, from what I've found, it's been extremely fast. Everything's gone really, really smoothly. I've been surprised at how quickly actually that the cats have been confirmed to actually come in. Now, what you're actually gonna notice when you send these tokens is it is quite expensive. Now, the reason why I think it's quite expensive to send these tokens, so you can see here when you do the transaction fee, it's got fastest, fast, and slow. You can see the fastest is $39, fast is $19, and slow is $1.92. Why I think it's so expensive is because of the data stored in each crypto collectible. So any data stored on the Ethereum blockchain, so if you want to store an image, if you want to store a song, if you want to store a video, it's extremely expensive. It's a lot of gas, and they do that on purpose to keep data on the blockchain lean. And the reason why they do that is because data on the blockchain is stored on nodes. It's stored on nodes, people actually running nodes and miners, and they want to keep the blockchain as trim as possible. It's also in the very early days, so data storage and things like IPFS, interplanetary file storage system, are in their earliest days. So what I think is that CryptoKitties, because of the image, because of the data, that's why they're a little bit more expensive to actually send. And I guess this is the thing about crypto collectibles as well, is they're supposed to be bought and supposed to be stored for a long period of time, right? So if you're going to spend a few bucks, it's probably not so bad because you're going to store it for a while. It's not something that you want to be trading all the time. So what we can do is we can go fast or slow. I'm going to go slow, but the funny thing is I tried this yesterday and it got knocked back. And why I think that is because miners perhaps have it set that they're going to knock back transactions that aren't paying enough for these crypto collectibles. So let's just push that through, and if it doesn't work, then I'm just going to keep it in my MetaMask wallet. All right, so it's telling us the total. So one CryptoKitty is telling us the gas fee. Let's hit confirm. And let's see what happens. So you can see here it's got pending. So even if you were to keep it in your MetaMask wallet, that's still a safe location, provided you've got your backup, provided you've got your seed phrase somewhere safe. It's not going to matter too much. But again, if you want to use a free wallet that's actually specially designed for crypto collectibles, then the Engine wallet is the best one I've found yet. And you can find a link to that down in the description below. So let's wait and see what happens there. So overall, really what I think is, where I think this industry is going to go in terms of collectibles, I think it's just going to keep growing and growing because, it's for some reason people have an attachment to buying rare things, especially if those rare things could go up in value over time. Being an ex-gamer myself, one of the funnest things playing massive online multiplayer games was searching for rare collectibles, was searching for rare items, holding onto them or selling them on auction houses. And many of these games that are using crypto collectibles, that are using blockchain in the back end, are rewarding players with a collectible for their time and effort. So, let's say you've done some quest, or, you've done some kind of task within the game, you might win a rare collectible. And then if you win that rare collectible, you then have that unique identifier. It's yours, it's stored into your game wallet, and then you can then send it to these kind of open marketplaces like OpenSea, and you can sell it for Ethereum. So you can essentially sell it for real money. So these crypto collectibles are enabling a whole new kind of crypto economy where games can be monetized with these awesome new collectibles, and people can have sovereignty over those assets as well, because once you control the private key to that wallet, it's yours and no one can touch it. So it's very, very cool. I think things like Decentraland as well are fascinating. I'm not sure how they're going to go in the future, but I think it's incredibly interesting to see it happen. And these MLB crypto baseballs are super interesting as well. They're like these little trophies. They're not so much cards as these little trophies, and surprisingly, they're selling for quite a bit too. You got 1 Ethereum here, 1.3. That's over a couple $100. So people are obviously spending the money buying these different trophies. So coming back to MetaMask, yeah, you'll see that it's failed. And why I think, again, that is because it wasn't enough transaction fees for the miners to confirm. So I'd say if you're going to send them, you're going to have to spend a bit more. You might have to spend $20, you might have to spend $30, or the alternative is you just leave it in your MetaMask account, which is totally safe, provided you've got your backup and your private key stored safe. So guys, that is it for this tutorial. That is how you buy a crypto collectible. Surprisingly simple if you've got a certain level of proficiency in the crypto space as well. If you've done this a few times before in terms of sending Ethereum or Bitcoin to various wallets. I will leave links to everything discussed in this video down in the description below. As always, I'll also leave links to some of these other marketplaces for you to check out. And hopefully you got something out of that tutorial. Please let me know what you think. If you haven't subscribed, make sure to just press a little subscribe button. Super easy. It's free. Boom. You come on, you join the Cryptocurrency Australia community, and I really appreciate it. If you like the video, the likes are always really, really appreciated. If you have any comments on the video, tell me what you think. If you want me to look into anything further, if you want me to cover any more tutorials, please let me know. I always read the comments, and I love to read people's suggestions and opinions. So guys, that's it. Again, hope you enjoyed the video. Have a fantastic weekend. My name's Bo, and I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.